Hey everyone, Rob from Southgate Media Group here. Before we get started with this podcast, we have a quick message. If this is your first time checking out the show, we love that you found us and we really hope you enjoy it. What we have to say is for the subscribers. If you enjoy our shows, would you please donate to help keep these going? We don't want to have to put traditional ads on these shows, but this does cost money. So we really do rely heavily on donations. To make a donation to the show, please go to our website, www.southgatemediagroup.com. Go to the page for the show, and in the upper right-hand corner is a donate button. It takes you right to PayPal, and you can donate whatever amount you want. Thanks a lot for listening, everybody. And now on with the show. Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. We are ready to do This Week in Geek, March 21st, 2015. First time I actually knew the date off the top of my head because yesterday was Molly's 8th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hold on, that song's licensed. No more of that. A couple of things. Yeah, true. Couple of quick things. As long as we're at the Blue Box, I want to promote something that's at the Blue Box. Coming up April 10th, 11th, 12th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. I hope you wrote that down. There is a play taking place here called Scenes in a Coffee Shop. Here's the crazy thing about this. Now, this play already aired somewhere. Is somebody ringing? Am I ringing? Anyway, there was this play already aired. One of the girls that works here at the Blue Box is in it, okay, in this Scenes from the Coffee Shop. In the play, there is a live podcast going on talking about geek culture stuff. And she plays the waitress in the coffee shop.
Really?
So you got to go see this thing, as if you don't see it every Saturday night. Isn't that cool?
That's
cool.
Really cool. Are they going to have two grown men sitting squished into one tiny kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's going to look like a weird kid Oreo.
I was going to say it would look like.
It's a Gacy Oreo. Oh, it just went someplace bad.
Come on. Yeah.
All right.
I was going to say you a reverse double stuffed Oreo.
Ew. Oh, we're reverse double stuff.
All right. Let's move into the show because we're getting into some dark territory.
It sure is.
Literally dark.
Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. Yeah. So, okay. I'm going to start. I got one right up front.
All right.
And there's a lot of stuff this week. The one I want to hit first is Sam Jones. Did you read this?
Nope.
He is out talking about the Flash reboot, we'll call it.
Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon.
You said the Flash.
Right, Flash Gordon.
Okay.
And apparently, he does have some sort of involvement with it, but apparently it's more of a sequel than a reboot. How awesome is that?
I did hear about that, but I didn't know it was out.
Yeah, it was just this week.
He is going to be at Indie PopCon. And
okay.
That's why I looked him up.
Okay.
Just to see if he was doing anything other than the sequel to Ted 2, where.
Well, it's not the sequel to Ted 2. It's Ted 2. The sequel to Ted.
The sequel, whatever. Yes.
The sequel to Ted 2 would be Ted 3.
Ted 3. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ted 2 too.
I've had a long day, but yes.
You've had a long day. Holy cow! So yeah, Are you? Do you even know this movie, Edward?
I have no idea what that movie is.
Oh my gosh! Why do you shelter this kid?
Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon, the one with
Gordon.
Sam Jones from the 70s.
When?
It's the one.
When?
Yeah.
When have I seen it?
Defenders of the universe.
When?
It's one of Dad's movies.
Wait.
Flash.
Don't you remember the greatest thing when he
Wait.
puts his hand?
Wait.
John Lee, you know the Flash Gordon movie, right? They're making a sequel to it. Yeah, see? Listen to that. Listen to that excitement.
I think it was both. Wow and why.
Yeah, it could be why by the time we see it, but I'm excited. Now, who do you think, since Queen can't do it,
I mean, they can, but Freddie Mercury's not there.
Well, they'll probably like,
Well, I was thinking of bands, and the first band I thought of, what is that band from Vegas? Do you know the band I'm talking about, Martha? What's that band from Vegas that did da 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 da? You don't know what I'm singing. Yeah, they're a band from Vegas. They would be perfect for it. Or like Franz Ferdinand, like a band like that.
They won't do that.
Why?
Because they're going to go with somebody more modern.
They're going to get like Maroon 5, that guy. What's his name? Maroon.
That's
they're
exactly
gonna get
what
him.
I was just about to say. Is they were going to get Maroon 5 to do this because he can hit a lot of those high notes.
You get him, but not with Maroon 5. You get him singing with Queen, or you get him singing with like the Foo Fighters. Then you have the soundtrack. Yep. The Killers. That's who I meant. The Killers. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
They did that song, You Look Like the Girlfriend That Looks Like My Boyfriend That Looks Like My Girlfriend That Used to Date Yesterday. Yep, that I dated Tuesday in February. Yeah, that one. I don't know. Yeah, that's the Killers. They would be perfect for that. But they're too old, you say? What say you?
No, I don't say the Killers are too old. I didn't know who you were talking about. I thought you were talking about some weird Vegas act.
They've got Danny Gann. He's going to do magic.
Exactly.
Woo! Didn't he die? Or were we throwing barbs at Danny Gann and he's dead? Did he die?
Probably.
Danny Gann, he was the magician in Vegas.
He was eaten by a tiger, wasn't he?
No, that was.
Wait, what?
I saw them right before he got.
Did you?
Yeah.
You?
No, they're
Not both of them. One of them he just got his face eaten.
Did they die together at
but
the same time?
you saw him just before it happened? Were you there at the show?
No, I was at their show, but not like just before. Like it was like a month or two before.
Like you didn't spray him with like meat cologne just before
no.
as you're walking
I
by.
just threw some raw meat on stage just to see what would happen.
You had meat flavored Axe and you sprayed it on him.
I was not comfortable watching that show at all. Like those
seats too
tigers
small?
were out there. No, yeah, that too.
Tight underwear?
A little bit.
A little too much shrimp?
No, in Vegas you don't wear any.
You can't eat seafood, can you?
No. It was just weird how close they were to the stage.
It got weird.
Oh, it did, and I was telling my wife that, and then later on, all of a sudden they get mauled, and I'm like, well.
Did you feel weird about buying your kids the stuffed white tiger then that they were playing with?
No, this was before kids.
Don't put your head in there. So okay,
They wanted to use it like a tauntaun.
do you got one? A tauntaun? Did you say?
Yes.
Do you got one? Edward's got one. I can tell he's
I have
aching
one.
to talk about it.
So, this is a bit older, but T.J. Miller, he confirmed his role as psychic Weasel in Deadpool.
Yeah, he's Weasel.
Yeah. Well, there was
Weasel.
there was another Deadpool one you talked
it
about.
was Copycat.
Now, Alil, are you real familiar with Deadpool?
I know the character. I don't know his secondary characters. I didn't read.
I don't
really
either.
read the comic.
Weasel is just pretty much.
A weasel?
No, he's the arms supplier.
He's
the
like
arms
he's
supplier.
like his.
Okay.
I'm trying to the guy from the Punisher who like supplies the Punisher. I can't remember.
Yeah,
that
Whistler.
guy. Whistler.
No, Whistler was Blade. Yeah,
Same guy.
All these guys have the one guy that
The
supplies them
Oracle.
with their
One guy that
with their
supplies
weapons.
All the weapons.
I know who you mean, though. It's that guy.
That one guy.
Yeah, it was. But in the movie Blade, it was played by Sunday Morning Coming Down. What's his name? Oh my gosh, it's like I've had a stroke up here. I can't think of anything. Chris Christopherson.
Yes.
Chris Christopherson. He wrote the song Sunday Morning Coming Down. Do you know that song?
I'm pretty sure I would know it if I heard it, but I don't know.
It is an amazingly good song. And then Johnny Cash covered it, and it's still amazingly good. I woke up Sunday morning, smoked my life away, and down the stairs. That one. Anybody?
No.
Bueller?
No one.
Bueller?
Oh, wait, one.
You know it?
You know Drunk History of the Show?
Yeah.
They did a whole thing just about that song and that guy, and Johnny Cash covered it. Johnny Knoxville.
What?
Yeah, check it out.
What?
I love. First of all, I think he's amazing. I think Chris Christopherson is amazing. Second of all, Johnny Cash is amazing. That's all goodness you just said. Yes, I'm going to be watching that. Awesome. That's one to watch with the kids, Martha. Yeah, Martha said, let's see, we're going to watch My Little Pony or Drunk History. I think Drunk History would be appropriate for her.
Yeah, I think so too. So, okay. So that's who, what is it, Shadowfax? Is that who that is? Copycat.
Yes.
Copycat and Whistler?
Weasel.
No, Weasel.
Weasel.
So he's going to be Weasel, who is like Whistler.
Correct.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. I don't have any of this straight. But I don't know. Like, I only read one Deadpool series, and it was really funny, but it doesn't fit for me. So I'm having a hard time with this. Are you into it? Are you, like, excited for this movie?
I have an odd obsession with Ryan Reynolds, so yes.
Another man crush. Just another man crush.
It is a man crush ever since Van Wilder.
I have a standee of Ryan Reynolds, and
I do.
It's
No.
in our entryway, and I see him and give him a little kiss when I come home.
Sometimes. No, I
Sometimes he accepts
it's a character that I don't need to read the comics to understand. You know, he's kind of the wacky assassin that breaks the fourth wall all the time.
Right.
So I'm not intrigued by any of his storylines, but I am intrigued by the movie, like how they will pull this movie.
Okay. I know you're totally into it.
I just like Deadpool so much, so I'm just waiting for it. If it's really bad, I'll still buy it just because it's a Deadpool movie. I did the same thing.
Wait, buy it. You mean go to it and then buy it on Blu-ray? Or do you mean, yeah, okay, so
Both.
you're all in.
Yes.
So in other words, it says Blu-ray. Yeah. Oh, what happened there? How did he become
what?
your father? This is not possible. But yes, he is all in, Molly. That's
I
what
am
he means
all
by
in.
that. And Alil has already ordered the action figure and the pop vinyl. So,
I do own a lot of Deadpool action figures, though.
but for the, I knew that. But I'm just saying for the movie, you'll get the Ryan
Of
Reynolds
course.
Deadpool
Of course. You have to get
and the
all
standee
Deadpools because yeah,
and the blow up and everything else.
and the hot toy where you can
Hot
his clothes
toy.
come I
Oh
don't know.
my gosh! I'm gonna go throw up in the other room. Okay, so can we move on?
Yes,
Sure.
I got a
Have fun.
story,
Lay it on me.
but it's kind of a spoiler.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, well, it was.
Do we need to say
it was-
spoiler alert? Does anybody care about spoilers? I really don't. Uh-oh, Ruth
Well,
does.
does anyone read Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Oh, we already did this.
Yeah, we already spoiled this, but go ahead. We didn't spoil it on here, so let's spoil it. Spoil away.
It hurts me to say this because Donatello is my favorite turtle.
Really? He's the weakest turtle.
He's
He
my
should
favorite
die.
turtle.
You know what?
And Rocksteady and Bebop murdered him in
Yes.
cold blood.
Yes.
Well, I don't know.
So
I don't know if it's official yet because
in issue
the
44
end panel,
or
the
something?
The last panel, they're all around him. Michelangelo's crying, and I guess what happened
Splinter
was
says, "Oh, my poor boy," and you see like the bloody turtle hand.
yeah, and
And then you see me in the background saying, "Hey, turtle soup."
it's terrible, terrible.
That's a lot of turtle.
Boo! I'm gonna boo you for that because I love Donnie.
That's one big bowl.
You love Donnie.
I do. I still watch the turtle cartoons with
You're
my
like
kids.
all feels for these characters tonight.
These are characters I grew up with as a kid. I read the original Turtle comic books as a kid
So impressed.
and watched the cartoons and all that. So I grew up with the Turtles.
Okay.
Since 1985, 86.
I read them too. I read them. I didn't grow up with them, but I was
I know,
already.
you were like 50 by then.
No, it came out. They came out, I think, when I was a junior in high school, and I actually have the black and white, a couple of the black and white books before anything happened. Yeah, I had to adjust the rabbit ears on my comic book to be able to read it, and it was. I got a laugh out of Edward. It was. Yeah, I mean, I read them back then. It just never. I like them. I like the whole thing, but I don't really care.
Well, I do.
But I don't.
It
There's
was-
no one like even if you said like Spider-Man dies in this episode.
No,
Okay,
He's gonna go
it's just
back.
the story. Well, yeah, but it's just a story.
Yeah.
The story goes on.
It goes on, but you know what? Even when Peter Parker died in the Ultimate Universe,
What? Tear? No, I'm kidding.
I was upset.
oh, I'm
Before Miles Morales came on, I'm still upset. I still have that last
You get
panel
misty when you
where
talk about it?
Where Ghost Peter Parker and Uncle Ben are walking away toward the light. It got me a bit.
Did Uncle Ben say,
don't
"Idiot"?
go-
I told you. Got me killed. Got you killed. Idiot.
All right. You know, if we're gonna go this way, that's fine.
Oh, no.
But these are characters I love.
I have a
love
bow
Donatello.
staff. Do you dress up? Do you have the?
I do have, yes.
Don is blue, isn't he?
Purple.
No, purple.
Purple. Which one's blue? Red is Raphael.
Orange is Michelangelo. Blue is Leonardo. Purple is
that's it.
Donatello.
Wait, what is he?
Leonardo.
Is what? No, Donatello is orange.
Purple.
Purple. Okay. I don't know. I told you I don't know.
Well, that's right. You read the black and white
They were
comics.
black and
when
white.
were all
They didn't
black
have
and white.
colors. And
There's actually a great.
Splinter died in like the first issue of the comic.
That's
did.
true.
He did, and then they killed Shredder. I want to say 10 issues later.
Yeah. And then
It
they
was
went,
a very
wait a minute.
violent comic.
We've got some characters we need to bring back.
The original run of the comics in the 80s, in the early 80s, before they got bought out and
Before
it
Archie Comics got involved.
and became the cartoon turtles that we know today.
Yeah.
They were very dark and violent.
Yeah, they were great.
They're more noir characters than they are what they are thought of now. And this is what this comic that they're doing now is trying to bring them back to.
Oh, really?
Kind of a more
So I'm
dark and
interested.
gritty kind of turtle, and that's why I mean it's issue 44. IDW they killed Donatello, and it wasn't just like
So I can
laser beams
understand
and stuff. I mean, it was a
violent
it was a
death.
brutal violent.
Yeah,
death.
I can understand you being upset by it. I mean, I can get that. I must have detachment or something because I don't really care. But it sounds like it's something I want to read.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, and I think
You know
it's
what
to
else
get
I
people in
liked?
the books.
If you liked that, Edward, you're never going to heard of this one unless you heard me talk about it. Do you remember adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters?
What? Is that?
I've never read it, or I think I'm.
But it's a real thing.
It is. I mean,
It was a like comedic reaction to the Ninja Turtles, but it was really well done. And spoiler, or here's an Easter egg for you. If you look at the logo for this show, for This Week in Geek, the background is from adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters. If you know what it is, you can tell. If you don't, it just looks like a bunch of squiggles. But yeah, I love that. So, and you know what? I don't care if one of those characters dies.
He
you have no
heartless.
heart. You're,
Heartless.
he wants
Exactly.
everyone to die.
I'm
terrible.
like William. I want everybody to die. I really don't. There is no. Okay, who do I really care about on Walking Dead if they die? I love Daryl. I love all of them, but Michonne. Yep, nope. I don't want Michonne to die. Nope.
Now they would kill off Michonne.
Nope. I didn't want Lucy Lawless dead on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which she's not. I don't
She'll
want
come
Michonne
back.
to die.
Here we go. We just talked about this last.
Okay, let's get that. No, we didn't talk about it last week. Let's get it out. Lucy Lawless.
Well, we talked about it enough said. I'm
Right.
sorry.
Well, we've only done 17 podcasts in the last 24 hours.
And we got a few more to go.
So Lucy Lawless was on one episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I think that's ridiculous. They killed her off, but I'm telling you she's not killed off. Well, this week it came out, she's on they cut her arm off. You're right, Molly. They didn't kill her. So my kid knows. So this week they announced that she's back on an episode coming up. Lil thinks it's a flashback. I don't care. She's still back on, but it's not a flashback. You watch.
I can see it as a flashback because what they're doing with Hunter now.
Right.
Yeah, I
They're
can
going to
see
go
that.
back. I think you're going to get more of a Hunter story with him and these characters.
Right, but
Kinda-
Lucy Lawless's
kinda show what the
character,
real Shield is, and she was part with Hunter.
she's not
I
dead.
don't think she's coming out of the shadows, especially why Mockingbird and Mac did not even want to bring Hunter along, but he had such a connection with Lucy Lawless's character that it would have been easy for them to say, "Hey, she's still alive.
Nope.
She's doing this Shield."
Yeah.
Nope. You're wrong.
No.
I
Mark
guess,
my words.
I guess I'm wrong then.
I will agree with Lil.
All right, what do you have?
So I don't know if we talked about this. Scarface. They'll be making a new movie.
They're remaking Scarface?
Yep, remaking.
So they're actually remaking it, not doing because there have been so many reimaginings of it. This is a real Scarface.
Yes, as Universal has teased it for many years, but I believe they're going to start it now. It's going to be directed by. I'm not going to even pronounce his name.
Chilean filmmaker Pablo Larraín.
All right. Yep.
So, Alil, you're Chilean. Do you know this guy?
I guess I'm every nationality.
You are.
No, the name's familiar. I wonder if he. I don't know him off the top of my head.
Well, Do you care about this? Is this something that's on your radar?
No. You know, I
Me either.
enjoyed Scarface,
That's a good movie, but
I don't need a sequel to it because they've already
no, it's
tried.
not a sequel. It's a remake.
It's
Or a remake, I'm
Do
sorry.
we need a remake of this?
They've already tried these, and they just make a new movie. They just want to attach the title just so they can get a bigger box office.
Right. But I just don't care. It'd be like if they said, we're remaking Godfather. No?
I would not want. Yeah.
Why do we need that? Now, that goes against what I said before about, I said this a while ago, about like remaking a Hitchcock movie with a great filmmaker reimagining it. I don't think that we're doing that here. It's not like Tarantino's take on Scarface or,
Right.
Judd Apatow does Godfather. I want to see that.
See,
All-female cast, infuriates the internet.
everyone's
Kathy,
going
what's her name?
crazy.
Kathy Najimy? No, who's the
Another
one,
movie
Marth?
that I haven't seen.
The one that is in Bridesmaids and Kathy. She's on Mike and Molly. Kathy. Colleen. No. Yeah, Colleen McCarthy. Kristen McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy. I'm like,
There
what are
you
you?
go.
We got it. I get points.
Tammy.
Yeah, Tammy. Right. I didn't see Tammy. So they're going to use her as the Godfather. You talking to me? She'll do a big wacky you talking to me. And then she'll get up on the desk and fall off of it because that's her shtick. I like her, though, actually. I'm being mean, but I like her.
I'm gonna say no to that.
Anyone else got one? I got more.
I have one.
Go for
I
it.
have another one. Here we go. So Disney is banning smoking from all Marvel, Lucasfilm, and Pixar movies, unless it
Going
is-
forward, it doesn't mean they're going to go back and erase them.
Going forward, unless it is a flashback and in that day and time, everyone's
So, like in a
smoking.
Captain America one, people can smoke. But,
Oh, yeah.
But if it's Captain America now, if it's one from him from the 40s, hey, what are you doing, kid? They can light it up. But going forward, smoking stinks, kids. That's what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah.
When Tim Burton does a live action of Pinocchio, because we know that we're doomed and going to have to see that at some point, they're going to take out Pinocchio being forced to smoke a cigar.
Correct. And Wolverine. They won't make him smoke ever again now.
Probably won't even have that drink.
He doesn't need to. He can just chop on the cigar. He doesn't need to smoke.
Yeah.
I mean, is he a character you think of as smoking? It's
No.
not like Constantine. Constantine needs the cigarettes and the smoke.
Yes.
But he does in the TV show, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
That's something that they first
I stopped
didn't-
watching. I didn't think they did.
No,
I
they
thought he
did.
quit.
It got so much better. It got so much better, Lil. It's really a good show. It didn't end strongly. Like the last episode was not a final. I really hope they bring it back because it got really cool. Okay. So, all right. That's a good one. Depressing news, Judge Dredd 2 is not happening. Did you hear that? Well, it's,
Yeah, I figured.
well, no, it actually had a little
Oh, yeah.
life. I'm a big fan of that Judge Dredd movie. Not the Stallone one, the new one with
Stallone one was great.
with what's his name? I know. I actually like the Stallone one. It's terrible.
Hey,
I am
man.
justice. I am the law.
Is he Harrison Ford now?
No, that would be I am the law. I am the law. And then Rob Schneider's in it.
Oh, that's right. He was in it.
Hey, I'm little Elvis. Remember when he was
Was he
little
in, like-
mini Elvis?
Was he in every Stallone movie in the mid-90s?
For a little while, yeah. Until they realized these movies are losing money. I wonder if it's Rob Schneider.
We're going to blame him for
Yeah.
everything.
But Tiny Elvis, that's what he was. You want to hear something weird? You remember when he was Tiny Elvis on
You
SNL?
already did.
No.
He did a character.
I'm not a big SNL fan.
I'm not either, but he did a character where he was Elvis, but shrunk down to like this size, the size of a water bottle.
So he
and he
was
had
Tiny
these
Elvis.
like big, weird platform shoes. Here's the story. My friend Patrick, his ex-wife was friends with Rob Schneider when Rob Schneider was first like on the comedy circuit, and those were Patrick's shoes that he gave to him. He goes, those are so cool. And Patrick said, you know what? Those are my stupid old rock and roll shoes. You can have them. And they became Tiny Elvis.
Really?
Is that awesome?
The two shoes
See?
became Tiny Elvis.
I have good stories when I remember things.
One.
I
Alright,
like
so
it.
I have one.
Oh, wait, they're not doing the movie. Let me finish.
yeah.
They're not doing the movie. The writer came out and said, I'm not involved, which means it's unlikely that a sequel to this iteration of Judge Dredd will happen. It doesn't mean we're never going to see Judge Dredd again.
No.
I hope we do. I thought that movie was great. I want to see more. I want to see more. I want to see a sequel to the one with Rob Schneider and Stallone. I'm the law. I did the quiet version there.
That's terrible. All right.
It's
It's
terrible.
always
And I got it. That's
terrible.
right. That it's terrible.
It's always terrible with his
It's
impressions.
always terrible.
With his
So,
impressions.
are you guys don't care about that one? I don't care
Nope.
about Donatello. You don't care about Judge Dredd.
No.
Moving
I don't care about either.
right along.
Wow.
What do you
what-
care about,
Deadpool.
Edward? Yeah, we already covered that.
Yep.
How about, do you care about Ian Coletti being cast as Arseface in The Preacher?
I don't
Do you know what The Preacher is?
know.
I know the book. I've never.
Did you ever read it?
Read it? No.
Oh my gosh! Did anybody here read the comic book The Preacher?
No one.
Dead silence. You're all missing out. In fact, you're all wrong.
Or everyone
And,
has a life.
No, it's actually really great. It's very pulpy and weird, and there's like the preacher is a guy, Jesse Custer, that has the ability to use God's word. His eyes turn all red, and he'll say like, "Put down the gun," and you're just like instantly forced to put it down. But Ruth, his girlfriend is a former stripper, and his best friend is a vampire, and Arseface is one of the main characters, who's a guy who tried to, kids don't listen, he tried to shoot himself, and he missed and caused his face to look like a butt. Hole. See, I put a pause there so it wouldn't get
How
explicit.
can you miss that much?
Yeah.
Is he the clone trooper?
He's the worst.
He tries
but
to
he's
kill
a
himself and he
great
misses.
character. He's a clone trooper. He's a great character. Believe it or not, he is one of the best characters in comics. He's fantastic. He's fantastic. I mean, he's no Donatello, but anyway.
Donatello's a beloved character by
you.
millions.
By
That
you.
just
The
died.
Preacher, nobody.
I
here
love that
knows.
turtle in the green or the red or
Purple.
whatever. Purple face mask.
Wait, did you say green?
I don't know.
They're all green.
I don't know. I don't care. I want to
you're
read it,
technically
though.
right.
But you don't care about Preacher. This is big news. This show is going to be great.
I want to watch the show. I do because
Dominic,
yeah, he's up for
Cooper.
the lead.
I got the name right. I almost switched to Monahan.
Howard Stark.
Yes, he's going to play Jesse Custer. And did you hear who's going to be Tulip, his girlfriend? Tulip is the stripper, by the way. His girlfriend.
I know that it was Michelle Rodriguez.
No. It's Nana. No. Ruth Nega. I got so close.
Okay, yes,
And Ruth
yes.
Nega is going to play Tulip, who ironically plays Flowers on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh,
Tulip,
yeah, I heard
Flowers.
that.
That's right. In the next one, she's going to be Orchid Black. And Orchid Black. I got that one so wrong. Have I mentioned we've done like 18 podcasts in the last 48 hours? Oh, man.
Yeah.
You're just gonna fall over.
Okay, they're making a
So-
Brothers Grimm TV show.
Okay. Did they already do this?
No. It's
I mean,
yeah,
is
they
it
did
the
Grimm.
same thing, though?
No, because think about it. They're set in different times. Brothers, yeah.
So it's gonna be Heath Ledger and Matt Damon. Wait,
Yes, they're gonna.
wait.
Oh no, they're gonna do. Oh no, there's gonna be Heath Ledger
Heath
jokes like
Ledger,
crazy here in a second. We
But
better,
is it going to
we
be
better
like
cool it.
Shia LaBeouf as?
Shia LaBeouf. He's gonna need work. Shia LaBeouf and Corey Feldman as the Brothers Grimm.
Oh man, if they
I would
become
watch that show
if
now
they
that I just
become
said it
the
out
new-
loud.
If they become the new Corys.
Oh, I just said it out loud, and I'm so excited. Think of the possibilities. Oh my
Yeah, I'm
gosh!
thinking about it. I'm thinking about
I think
first
Southgate
episode
Media Group-
Cancel.
Southgate Media Group presents Corey Feldman, and who else would we put in there?
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf
Shia
and the
LaBeouf.
Brothers Grimm.
Epic fail.
No,
Or epic win.
epic win.
I doubt.
Starts
that.
at 5 stars.
All right, you got
okay,
one?
so Ethan Hawke is going to star.
You didn't know who he was, though.
Who?
Wait, you don't know
You.
who Ethan
Yeah,
Hawke is?
I don't know who Ethan. I don't know any actor.
And your brother William says Ethan Hawkey.
he said he says Ethan
It's a
Hawke-
silent
Hawkins.
E.
Okay, so Ethan Hawke will be. He's going to be I believe, the main actor for Good Kill, which is a drama about the drones that are happening.
That's one of the 3 drone movies
Correct.
coming out. Okay, so is he directing it or just acting in it?
Reunites with his I think he's going to be directing it.
Okay.
No, he's going to be acting. He's
Oh
gonna be
no, but January
Major
Jones
Thomas
is in it.
Egan.
Ugh. She's from Mad Men, and she was
January
X-Men First Class.
she was Dazzler.
Terrible.
She's
Dazzler?
terrible. Yeah, the Dazzler, wasn't she
No,
Dazzler?
she-
Who was
Oh,
she?
she was Emma Frost.
She was Emma.
Emma Frost.
Dazzler?
Wait,
Good night, everybody.
how do you mix those two up?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, she was Emma Frost. She was terrible in that.
In
That
which
movie
movie?
was great,
In
and
which
she was
one?
just a hole of stink in that thing.
Which one?
I'm going to start calling you Dazzler.
She's the one in all the white,
Yeah, but
and then she turned to diamond.
Yes.
Shine
And then
on, you crazy
and then
January
they
I
correct
know
her,
who that is. I just
correct her
Terrible.
diamond neck.
Yeah, she was terrible. But I like Ethan Hawke a lot. He's been in a lot of good stuff. We loved him. What's that movie? Wuthering Heights. No. No. Great Expectations. He's great in that movie.
with expectations.
Yes.
Ethan Hawke is really overrated.
Yeah. Mel Brooks' wife, Natalie Cole, Natalie Imbruglia, Natalie.
Portman?
What's her name?
I don't know.
Natalie Portman.
Oh no! She was Mrs. Robinson.
I don't know.
Not Lauren
Don't ask
Bacall.
me.
Dan's got the same problem I do. Lauren Bacall. Who was Mrs. Anne Bancroft?
Anne
Bacall.
Hathaway.
There we go.
My dad just said it's her sister. In Great Expectations. Yes. Yes. So, and he was just in Sinister. Did you see Sinister?
No.
I did.
Tell me you didn't like Sinister.
Yeah.
I liked Sinister.
Yeah.
It's better than Insidious. Dude, you tell me Insidious is good.
No, I don't like any of those movies. They're not scary at all.
The first
They're
three
weak.
quarters of Insidious was really fun to watch. The last quarter was so bad. And then Insidious 3, there's a trailer that dropped this week. I can't tell if it's good or terrible. I mean, I'm going to watch it. I watch all of it, but
I watch it all too. I don't like it.
yeah, I liked Insidious.
You know what? I don't like any of this modern.
Do you guys
horror
like
that's
Insidious?
around.
Anyone see Insidious? Come on, made in Japan. You like Insidious, right? Big in Japan. That's a band.
I
Yeah.
was just gonna say, Insidious is big in Japan.
Yeah. All right, we're running out of time.
I have a small one. They released 7 movie clips from the Fast and Furious 7
Yes.
because they did that. And if you watch them, it's pretty nice.
Pretty nice. Are you a fan of these movies, either of you?
Yes, I'm a fan.
I'm
of
going to
these.
see it opening weekend because we got to review
I-
it for the League of Geeks.
I am such a fan of these
I
movies.
did not enjoy the first one was okay. The second one was terrible.
Agreed.
The third one was okay. The fourth one was okay.
Quick reviews from
Fifth
Alil.
one, thumbs up.
Wow.
Fast Five. When you
Yeah,
get to
fifth
Fast
one.
Five,
Fast 5
But
was
that's when
amazing.
Ryan Reynolds showed up in it.
no, that's actually when The Rock showed up in it.
Oh,
Yes.
you know what? When you see The Rock is in something, no, we all have a man crush on The Rock, am I right? When The Rock is in a movie, you're at 5 stars. They have to work to make it bad.
I would be the baby spoon.
Oh, we're going to get cut off. That's the worst.
It's The Rock.
I'm going to get kicked
You
off.
smell what The Rock is cooking.
Yeah, you smell something. Okay, I'm going to run through these
Go.
fast. And I just want to get thoughts because we're running out of time because Big in Japan is going to be playing. So, here's the big ones. I'm just going to run down the headlines and you just give your thoughts. Kevin Smith apparently is making Mallrats 2.
Sweet.
Sweet and
I haven't seen it, so
and there's a good chance Stanley and Michael Rooker are in it.
Yeah, they took a selfie all together holding up 2 fingers.
So you know what
Yeah.
that means to me? 5
Awesome.
stars.
Awesome.
And that's after Yoga Hosers, Clerks 3, Hit Somebody, and what could possibly be the greatest movie ever, Moose Jaws. Do you know what Moose Jaws is?
it's Jaws with a moose.
It's literally Jaws
With
with
a
a moose. 5 stars.
I want to llama.
is it going to be on Sifi?
No, it's going to be, well, probably if they're lucky. It's going to be on In My House, that's where. We're going to show it as a screening here at the Blue Box. Joseph Gordon-Levitt starring, producing in Fraggle Rock the movie.
I don't.
Boo.
I don't know.
What do I need a Fraggle Rock movie for?
You guys are downers, man. Guy Ritchie, we got one from her. Guy Ritchie is, he's producing a Robin Hood movie. Now he's also directing a Robin Hood movie that's going to compete with it called Robin Hood Origins. I think they're going to try and build things out like the Avengers and all that. Do you care?
No.
I do. I like Robin Hood, so I think it'll be interesting.
Do you care through 3 movies? Did you care for the Russell Crowe one or the Kevin Costner one?
I love the Kevin
Yes.
Costner one.
I like old.
Loved it.
I like old.
Loved it.
Loved it.
I really like.
Yeah, I loved his bad English accent.
I don't care.
What were
I
you going to
loved
say?
it.
I really like old bow and arrow movies.
Okay.
I'm a fan of that. So.
All
that,
right.
that Kevin Costner movie was like Lord of the Rings to me when I was a kid. Like it was like
Wow,
that
you had
kind
a real low bar then because
Well, it was a little bar, but back in that day, that movie was great.
I liked it. I thought it was cool.
A great cast.
Plus, it had that guy with the big mole on the side of his head playing Friar Tuck. That was good.
Yes.
Yeah, I liked him. Okay, Joss Whedon teases even more Avengers in the Avengers.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
So, you know what? I think we already are in agreement. Bring it.
2 hours, 40
It-
minutes. I will be there.
25 hours,
No.
40 minutes?
25
Is
hours.
anybody
Come on,
going to the
LL.
mass marathon of Marvel movies?
Nobody is going to this.
I mean,
I know one person that's intending to go.
I would want.
If it happens
I have
here, I'm
school.
sitting through 25 hours of Marvel films.
$65.
Uh-oh, I might not be sitting through... Yeah, that's what
No.
it said, so they changed it? Yeah, well, I don't
60
know. I might watch all the movies at home.
$65, and then after you sit
Oh, wait,
through
John,
it
you're
all-
offering you're going to pay and we'll go? They have Daddy Pops. We can go.
I don't know what that means.
You know what? I think that would be easily done.
Easily.
All right, so going on, Jackie Earl Haley is rumored to be the thinker in Suicide Squad. I don't really care, except
I care.
put Jackie Earl Haley in any movie.
No.
I think he's awesome.
No.
I love him.
He was terrible in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Terrible.
Okay,
I like
this
to
is a
think-
guy
Terrible.
who loves Ryan Reynolds. I'm
I don't
just
care.
saying.
And I love
He
Nightmare
was
on Elm
in
Street.
Breaking
Freddy
Away. He
Krueger.
was in, when he was a kid, he was the tough kid in Bad News Bears. He was awesome.
Okay, that's fine.
Watchmen? Come
Being
on.
the Tinker, that's great. Well, yeah, as Rorschach, he was great.
Horseshack?
As Rorschach, sorry, yeah, Rorschach. Whoa.
Mr.
Freddy
Cotter.
Krueger? Yeah, exactly, that's what I was thinking. As Freddy Krueger, he was terrible.
I didn't see that one.
It was terrible. Don't see it.
Okay.
It was filmed at my high school.
Okay. Was it?
Elk Grove High School.
Yeah, and you had your kids there watching? Last one.
Huh?
Oh, you were going to talk.
No, I forgot.
I don't think he's ever seen Nightmare
Jackie
on Elm
Earl Haley. You want to talk about Jackie Earl Haley?
I don't know who that is.
But you're
Street. He's Rorschach.
but you're excited about
I'm excited about the Thinker. I like his how they portray those kinds of characters in
Okay.
movies. And in the TV
and
shows.
this guy would be awesome.
Yeah, and they did a great job. How
Yeah.
they had the.
Although DC does have a misstep here and there, Ryan Reynolds is the Green Lantern. I'm just saying.
I agree, though.
I am just saying.
I agree.
Toolbox.
It was the writers.
Yeah.
It was the writing.
It was the writers
Ryan
and the
Reynolds is
incredibly bad
amazing.
performance. Last thing on the list, and we're done. Blue Thunder is being remade. Do you remember the movie Blue Thunder? Did you see the movie Blue Thunder?
No.
Okay.
Sure, I
Do you
have, but I don't.
expect-
You've seen the movie Blue Thunder. A helicopter. It's the one with Roy Scheider. You saw it. Roy Scheider has this helicopter that's awesome.
Okay.
It's a great movie.
I remember this movie. Yeah.
Everybody should see it if you haven't seen it. But they're remaking it with
Ryan Reynolds?
drones, like your
Yeah.
Kill Shot movie. And there's
Kill
another
Shot?
one, yeah, like called Death from Above with the Coreys and Shia LaBeouf. You know what?
Shia LaBeouf.
I'm actually really excited for this because I thought Blue Thunder was great. And unless they handle it the way they handled Wolverines, what's that movie? Red Dawn, which was
Red Dawn.
terrible. If they handle it like that,
It's like Wolverine
it's garbage.
Origins?
Wolverine. No, that's
The remake
oh,
was
sorry.
Remake.
terrible. Terrible.
What, Red Dawn?
The best
How
Red Dawn
dare you.
remake was
Red
Hot
Dawn
Tub
was
Time
amazing.
Machine.
Both of them movies. Yeah, I've seen both.
Yes.
It was really good.
Yes.
I don't know
Yes.
actors. Why are you telling me actors?
He doesn't know.
Dirty
I don't know
Dancing.
actors.
Come on. You don't know who Patrick Swayze is?
Roadhouse,
I
Point Break,
wait.
Point
Wait,
Who said
Break.
Footloose? That's wrong.
It's not Footloose.
Footloose.
It's not Footloose. So we're just about done here. Let's wrap this thing up.
All right.
Is that it for you guys?
Yeah,
Yep, that's
it
it.
for me.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That was This Week in Geek. This was the episode for March 21st, 2015. Thank you for listening, everybody. Thank you, Blue Box.